Hey guys, and welcome back. So right now you're watching Building with Jay, and obviously right now SA is in a massive lockdown. We're right now in the middle of the numbers. So we have level 5, which you can basically do absolutely nothing. Then we had level 4 where they reduced some of the restrictions and you were able to move around a bit more. Some of the businesses opened up, and now we are currently in level 3, and obviously people are waiting very patiently, but not so patiently, for level 2 and 1 to kick in. When level 1 kicks in, everything opens up. But right now, I can't really see the difference between what level 3 and level 1 looks like, because everything just looks normal. So what do I mean by this? Well, right now, the main thing is, in terms of focusing on level 3, to prevent us going back either to level 4 or level 5, is if you just need to do the following things, abide by the rules, abide by the law, because these are the things that are in place currently. And what do they look like? Well, in short, we're looking at takeaway restaurants. You're able to jump onto one of your apps, whether it's Uber Eats, Mr. Delivery, or maybe they even have their own app. You're able to order food from them in the comfort of your home, and it will basically be delivered, because obviously we know we can't go to restaurants. Retail clothing stores are currently opened up, so malls, they absolutely look like a normal shopping day when you visit that mall. It's pretty crazy. But one thing that you need to remember is just focus on social distancing. Remember, keep a 1.5-meter distance from everyone. But the crazy thing is, when level 3 kicked in, the liquor ban sort of lifted and liquor stores were able to open up and people went crazy. So the local spa that I normally go to, they normally have an extensively long line waiting to get into the shop. The crazy thing is, I walked straight to the door of the shop and I walked right in. Why? Because the line that was previously at Spa itself was now at Top's liquor store. So the same people that were going over there, they migrated to a different line. But in the same day, two things happened. We saw the road accidents increase dramatically. So a lot of people were finding themselves in a pickle in accidents. The deaths on the road became a bit crazy. And people were then saying, reports were coming out that the ICU is not getting filled up with COVID-19 patients, but the ICU is being filled up with alcohol abused patients. So that's pretty crazy. Who knows, if this continues and you don't step back, you don't take control of yourself, CYRIL might say this again.
Is a thing of the past.
Well, that's something that we could possibly see coming into effect. And at the same time, a lot of the other businesses are in effect right now. So a lot of government institutions have started working again, in terms of licensing offices, deeds offices, and then your equipment production, retail production lines. Education has kicked off. There may be a pullback on the education again, but we don't know yet. We're waiting for that final report to come out. And then once again, delivery is taking place. So whatever you are looking for, just jump on, and you're able to make use of courier services. You're able to make use of delivery services. A lot of companies, in terms of the manufacturing and car manufacturing industry and car sales industry, they're back in full swing. So if you need to take your car for a service, now's the best time to actually do that. And if you haven't done this while you were on an extensive lockdown, which is starting your car every second or third day, maybe just driving around the block, you could find yourself needing a brand new battery, which doesn't come at a small cost. And then, transportation almost 100% ineffective all around South Africa, which is pretty cool, but at the same time a bit dangerous, because we do know people don't keep any social distancing when they do travel, especially in trains. They pile it in, and what was once Metro Rail is very commonly known now as Metro Fail, and that's coming into full effect. And then at the same time, our transportation restrictions, we were on level 5 where we couldn't do anything. Level 4, they sort of had a curfew. They extended that curfew slightly, and the curfew was between 4 a.m. Between 5 a.m. and 8 p.m. You're allowed to be on the road. You're allowed to have movement, and between the other part of the clock, there was no movement allowed. Level 3, they lifted that curfew ban, and now you can literally be on the road 24 hours a day, and not necessarily needing to show a permit. They say you need to, but on BizPortal itself, they're saying for level 3 restrictions, no permit is needed. But I want you to understand, with whatever is going on right now and the craziness that's going on the roads, This restrictions could be changed and could be moved, and CYRIL may say this
is a thing of the past.
Well, that's something that we do know, and something that you all got, that everybody just needs to stay cognitive of what's happening. And obviously, if you have the right permit in terms of inter province transfers, if you have the right permit, you're able to go to funerals and that type of gatherings. But we all know essential services, they have freedom to move all around the country, provided that they know where they're going or they're needing to do a delivery. So right now you're looking at conference venues, that type of organizations. We do know that until the end of level 1, when that comes back into effect, conferencing won't be able to take effect. So, a lot of online learning is taking effect. A lot of online practices are happening right now. We can't go to restaurants. We're not able to do that, but you can order. You can order online. And then obviously entertainment. A lot of people have now gone online in terms of Netflix, Showmax, just streaming their favorite videos. And then sporting events, people are waiting in anticipation. They're waiting in the locker rooms to run through that tunnel to be able to go into that sports field. And then religious and cultural events. We do know that for a fact that, a lot of churches have said it makes no sense for them to open up because they can only allow 50 people in. And if they need, 10 to 15 volunteers to man that service, it only allows about 35 people to actually come and view that service. So they need to have about 30 to 40 services a day. So a lot of them are staying online for the duration of this lockdown period. And then obviously bars, they were waiting in anticipation. They thought, hey, maybe we're going to be able to open up and we're going to be able to trade some liquor, but unfortunately that is still closed. And that's going to stay closed for the duration. And who knows, the liquor ban may be pulled back again and may come into effect because of what people are currently doing right now. And CYRIL may say,
is a thing of the past.
So, just stay focused, stay together with yourself. And remember, if you're working right now, they're obviously saying no more than 10 people to be gathered in a specific environment. Obviously, we know normally the smokers all used to go and gather, but now that they said zoling is not allowed, no smoking is allowed, who knows? Are people still gathering outside of buildings, outside of work environments? Who knows? Because that was the number one congregation spot. And then also in terms of the taxis, safeguard yourself, because we all know the gachi at the end of the day, he always says, hey, mommy, it's all right. Come. Don't worry about mommy. It's all right. Just squeeze. We got space. The taxi was already filled up with 20 people. It only takes 16. It was already filled up with 20. When they get to that next spot, all that just says, it's all right, baby, go, man. Squeeze. We can fit some more in. Mommy, it's all right. Just go there to the back. So one thing that I do want to tell you is just safeguard yourself, because all restrictions could come back and the ban could come back in. Who knows? CYRIL may always just continue to say,
is a thing of the past.
So do yourself a favor, stay safe, look after yourself, look after your family. I look forward to seeing you soon on the next video, and stay safe.